When putting together these videos, I tend to focus on the video side of things, at least that's how I hope it seems. However, in fact, arguably the most important of video is actually the audio. Have you ever heard the saying, you can forgive bad video, but you can't forgive bad audio? Well, for as long as I've been making YouTube videos now, or pretty much as long, my audio setup has basically been the same. So for pretty much all that time, I've been using a Rode VideoMic Pro attached into a Zoom H1 audio recorder. That's about £300 of audio equipment right there. Now here's another saying, diminishing returns. And that's basically the main theme of this video. Just how much bang for the buck can you get in 2019 for just £30? And potential spoiler alert, I think you'll be surprised. Hello and welcome back to Triple Tech, and welcome to my review of the FiFine K669. Okay, so right off the bat, I just need to say that FiFine sent me this microphone for me to review, but they're not paying me to say anything specific about the microphone at all, so everything I say is entirely my own opinion and of my own tests. So before I go into sound quality, let's take a quick look at the construction of the mic. The body of the mic is a fully metal construction, which I like. That metal continues through the pop filter itself as well. However, this pop filter is not very substantial and it shouldn't be trusted to stop a lot of the pops. So do just be careful about that. And then at the bottom of the microphone, you'll find your permanently attached USB cable. Now, USB cables out of the bottom of mics, although not the most professional solution, but in budget solutions like this microphone and in pretty much all other cheap microphones, it's very good because it means you don't have to worry about supplying power to it, and you don't have to worry about preamps and all those other things that the computer can handle itself through the USB cable or inside the microphone itself. Things like preamps are inside the microphone itself. In the box, they do also include a mount and a desktop stand. That is always appreciated. The mic also has the ability to rotate on its mic stand, which means there are really no excuses if you can't get this thing in the right place or the right orientation. Right, okay, let's get on to the good stuff. Now, I do just want to say off the bat that I am not an audio geek whatsoever when it comes to microphones, so if you have any questions or anything you want answered about the way the microphone works, its very specific way it works, technical jargon, you have to look somewhere else. I'm just going to look at it from a user's perspective. Okay, so if you haven't noticed already, I have been using the K669 microphone throughout the video so far, so you already have a pretty good idea and a good taste of what the thing sounds like. I've used the microphone in quite a few different situations. I've used it for Skype calls, talking to friends, as well as some gaming as well. Oh, went down, okay. Oh, wow. That works. One thing that impresses me about this microphone is that there is barely any hiss at all below 50% sensitivity. If you're using this in quite a close proximity environment, you have no really any need to go anywhere above 50% sensitivity at all. You can reduce the sensitivity pretty much as low as maybe 10-20% if you're right close up to the mic. It means that you're going to get barely any hiss, but you do have to be careful about the pops on the pop filter, because as I said before, this doesn't stop very much. So external pop filters are an option, of course, so just remember that. So now in this video, I'm going to compare this K669 microphone to my Rode VideoMic Pro. Now, I know that the Rode VideoMic Pro is about 5 times as expensive as the K669, but remember, this is all about the bang for the buck you can get and the diminishing returns. And 2, they are both different style microphones and they're both used for different purposes. But I've been using the Rode VideoMic Pro for the same purpose as you'd use the FiFine here for about 5 to 6 years. So I really want to know what's the best solution for the use that I use it in and the use that the FiFine is actually primarily designed for. Okay, so let's listen to the comparison. This is what the sound sounds like on the FiFine K669. And this is what the audio sounds like on the Rode VideoMic Pro. Now you probably noticed that in comparison, the K669 sounded a bit thin in comparison to the Rode VideoMic Pro. Now a couple of things affect this. One, it's very difficult to get full, rich, bassy sound in a budget condenser microphone. And 2, condensers are made for getting sound from a single source. That source is usually a voice. Voices are not technically bass heavy in most cases, and therefore it focuses on the high end pitch, and that is why it doesn't focus on getting bass. The VideoMic Pro, however, is designed for all possible scenarios pretty much, as it's designed for an on-camera microphone, and hence all scenarios of audio. Now, if you're looking for a more full, rich, bassy sound, you can always do a few editing tricks inside your editing software. This can fix a couple things if you really want a bassy sound, but that is limited what you can do on that, obviously, so just think about that. It depends what your personal tastes are. Okay, so getting towards the end now, and I would say that the FiFine K669 is actually an amazing microphone for the price, and it's definitely not 5 times worse than the Rode VideoMic Pro. So remember that term diminishing returns? That definitely applies here. So if you're looking for a microphone to really compare this to in terms of the pricing and the audio quality, I would say that its main competitor is probably the Blue Snowball microphone. But I'll be honest, I think the FiFine has a few extra features on top of that Blue microphone, those being a greater range of built-in adjustability, as well as apparently it's got about 20% extra sensitivity range over the Blue Snowball. So that pretty much wraps it up. That's pretty much all I'm going to say about this microphone. It is amazing and I do highly recommend it. It's probably one of the best microphones I've used for this price, and I'm amazed. It's been a long time since I've really checked out these budget microphones, and they're coming a long way in 2019. This might be the time of budget microphones. You never know, and I think FiFine have definitely done pretty well with this. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do hit the like and comment down below. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer all of them, and also have a creative discussion down below. What's your microphone that you use for your setup, and do you think that this microphone is a good addition to a budget setup, a budget audio setup? Have a conversation down below. That's it, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.